So we're over at Bend Avery, Arizona right now. It's a night competition, Grab Your Cocker, hosted by Cocker Concepts and Murphy's Outdoors. It is on Sunday, February 16, 2025, with a great mix of shooters out there using both white light and night vision goggle devices. So what I was doing tonight for the competition, I was using a white phosphor L-bit PVS-14 assembled by Steel Industries. Got myself my Geisley Super Duty with a Surefire Vampire IR light, a Scout Light 6000 series, and my primary optic was a Holosun 509T with just a basic dot. Sidearm I was using was a Shadow Systems Glock 19 copy, the MR920 Foundation, with a Holosun 507C ACSS red dot sight. And I'm not sure what I did for the competition. I think I was at a disadvantage because one, I didn't know too much what I'm doing, and two, I only was using passive aiming, so no lambs, no lasers. But time will tell, the results would show up. But overall, I had fun and met some cool people. I'm going to go interview a few shooters right now. Tell me about yourself. How do you?
I'm Baja. I go by Baja Blaster as a pseudonym for shooting. So basically, I've been competing for maybe I'd just say 2-3 years at most, and I love it because I started off and I didn't know really anybody in the community, and since then it's like everyone welcomes you in, you get to know people, and then I was maybe bottom of the pack shooter, and then now I see myself top 10 almost every time. So it's probably not tonight, but usually I can hold my own against everybody. So it's nice. You will grow, you will become better and more efficient. You just got to come out.
So what sort of equipment did you run for this competition tonight?
I ran a M2 block clone, not super direct, piece by piece, but it's got the full Picatinny length rail. That's a 13.7, and then I ran an HK-BP9 long, so 5-inch barrel, all that kind of fun stuff.
And what are your observations for yourself or others at the competition tonight?
Well, I guess for myself, last competition I had equipment that didn't really work out, so I was limited and I scored really low, wasn't able to hit all the targets, all that. So I went and bought some better equipment, and I got to test it tonight, and things went way better from myself, at least personally. Everyone else, they looked like they burned it down and did really good. I mean, everyone learned something tonight, and I was just excited for the turnout. Everyone came out, looked like they had fun.
And what sort of night vision device were you using for tonight's competition?
It's a built one that I had. So I had sourced some NVG 40s from AGM, and I put some L-bit LXSHs in there, some white phosphor, and I love them. They're great. I got it for under $4,000, so I can't complain at all.
Any tips for shooters, either for the competition tonight or in general?
Yeah, tips. Just keep at it. Dry fire the fuck out of your gun, and just have fun. Don't stress it too much when you come out. Progress and ranking will just come along the way. You just gotta keep on showing up. So.
Anything else to say?
Yeah, shoot fast, eat ass, and just have a fun time.
And what are your socials or anything to share?
I do. I got a Gear Shack page under Instagram called Baja's Gear Shack, and then I have my own personal page under Escape the Population.
All right, cool. All right. What are your plans for the future then?
Just keep competing. Probably gonna get into more 22 NRL, more PSR shooting, or is it PSR or PRS? PRS with a 308, and just kind of get a little bit more tuned for long range, because I feel two gun with rifle and pistol, I'll get better at that, but I need to challenge myself more long range, so that's gonna be the next jump.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it was nice meeting you, man.
Nice meeting you too.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm here with one of the competitors. He doesn't want to share his name nor his face, so let's call him Adam.
Yeah, Mr. Adam.
Okay, so Adam, what are your impressions over at Grab Your Cocker?
Like most competitions, I was kind of coming in expecting to suck. Bought more gear than I actually trained with, which is not great, not terrible, but well.
That was extremely rude, but let's go on.
Yeah, competition's definitely showcasing hard, hey, the gear only helps you to a point if you don't got the fundamentals down.
So what are your experience at all with firearms competitions?
This is my first one, and of course, of all the ones I picked, I decided to go for night vision for a double whammy.
So what sort of equipment were you using for the competition?
Got two things here. Got a home build Faxon gunner barrel 16-inch rugged suppressor Holosun LS 321, an EOTech 3-0, and I mean the rest of it's just an arrow build and an ALG handguard.
And for your
The handgun,
secondary,
I got a good old horrible Shadow Systems Foundation model MR920. Got a Radian Ramjet, TLR1HL. Got the ACSS. Unfortunately, this TLR1HL never played a singular role in any of the stages, for better or worse.
And what sort of night vision device are you rocking for the competition?
Currently running a PFVS 14 from Red Rock Tactical.
And how do you feel on your observations for yourself and other shooters at the competition today?
There's that saying about, you know, slow is fast and fast is smooth and all that crap. They're absolutely right on the money. I absolutely choked on one of the stages when I decided that I'd belly flop instead of, you know, actually taking my time going down. That basically cost me the whole stage, so a little unfortunate, but learning lessons.
And what are your plans moving forward for firearms or firearms competition?
If anything, I gotta run back, hit the fundamentals on both rifle shooting and handgun shooting. Part of it, relying on a bunch of gear that I haven't extensively gotten experience under, that's just a killer more than anything else.
And anything else for the audience you want to say?
Best of luck, have fun, stay safe.
All right, thank you very much. So, over at Glow So Bright, we're going to go do some actual night vision stuff where the people and the night vision goggles glow in the dark. They're interviewing various competitors for Grab Your Cocker, night vision only event hosted by Cocker Concepts and Murphy's Outdoors. Here we have one of the competitions, one of the competitors over here. Introduce yourself.
How's it going? I'm Mike. I'm a B-class USPSA guy out here in Phoenix, and yeah, that's me.
So what are your thoughts on the event so far and the performance you did?
Well, one, it really taught me a lot on how to utilize white light. I wasn't running nods today, so big thing that I wanted to make sure that I had the practice on is activating my white light under stress and under tension. So I think I learned that. My biggest takeaway from today was running my light from concealment, running my weapon from concealment, activating that weapon light. As I'm doing that, as I'm deciding between momentary and constant on, if I'm doing constant on, I'm driving that gun forward and my shots are actually dipping low. I ended up getting a lot of penalties and mics on that, mics being misses. So I'm understanding now, kind of deciding between doing that momentary and constant on. So it was good. You know, if you didn't learn anything, then you did it wrong.
And for using a white light only, did it mess with your ability to do muscle memory or repeat tasks that you've trained with previously at daytime events or daytime shoots and then transition over to low light shooting? Has that tripped you up a lot?
It's honestly the way I set up, especially with rifle, the way I set up my guns, I can actuate the white lights pretty easily, but the biggest thing was really finding it and taking that extra second to make sure that it's actually activated.
Anything you would like to say for any sort of shooters out there, either for the competition tonight or anyone in general?
Honestly, don't overthink it, right? It's the barrier for entry is low. Just bring your own gear, right? Gun, holster, way to carry magazines, positive attitude, right? Ask people. The competition shooting community is very welcoming. You can grab pretty much anyone and say, hey, you know, I'm new here. I don't really know what's going on. And 9 times out of 10, you'll find somebody who's willing to show you the ropes. So just make sure your weapons handling is solid, and you know you're being safe. You're making sure that your gun's always pointed down range. 5 weapon safety rules, and full send.
And any other bits of advice you have for any sort of newcomers into this sort of genre of competition or firearms?
Don't get hung up on the small stuff, right? Don't get hung up on, oh, will this little wazoo or ding dong that I put on my gun make me a better shooter, right? Just show up with what you got, and don't overthink the small stuff. Don't think it's the gun. Unless you're shooting at a very high level, it's really not the gear.
Do you have any sort of social media you'd like to plug?
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at yourweaponisdirty, one word.
Great. Anything else you'd like to say for the audience?
Sayonara, I say love you.
All right, nice meeting you.
Likewise.
We're going to take this bridge.
this.